Yo, what's good with y'all boys? It's your boy Jay back at it again, and today we got how to beat wrong turnabout. How to beat. You already know what the deal is, man. Follow me on Jay's there and Jay's there. Keep supporting the channels. Without further ado, let's get started.
You're trapped in the woods, but now cannibals are hunting you down. There's nowhere to go.
This definitely gotta be one of his older vids.
And they won't stop chasing you until they bring you back home to be butchered. What do you do? When you're 100 miles away from civilization and you have no escape, there's nothing scarier than a clan of hillbillies with a taste
ugly nigga boy, don't gentrify
of flesh. I'm going to break down the mistakes made, what you should do, and how to beat the cannibals.
Bro, I ain't never been this GPS. Bro, notice how this look like a backwater. I can already tell by the infrastructure, you know, the terrain, that this is a backwater area. Somewhere probably in Texas, Oklahoma, some shit. Like, bro, you don't go there, bro. You stick to the urban areas, my boy.
Wrong turn.
Shit, we use GPS.
This medical student Chris is on his way to a job interview and is already making one of the biggest mistakes of his life, because this radio station he just changed was reporting on a bunch of missing persons cases from the exact same area he's driving through. Instead, he wants to rock out to his music. Not great survival instincts here. And he's not thinking about how this affects him. When people are going missing in the area, you should be paying close attention. I'd want to find out where they went missing, so I know.
Like, if niggas is going missing and I'm driving in that area, nigga, I'm turning this car around, bro. If I have to miss my work, it is what it is, gang. I can get another job. I can't get another life.
If I'm at least safe to stop for gas or not. And I reckon with a car like that, you're a lot more likely to get jumped. He finds the highway is jammed and he's going to be late for his interview, so he decides to turn around and look for another route, with no choice but to use the old country roads of West Virginia.
West Virginia? No! Like, hell, West Virginia? Nigga, nah, hell nah, boy, hell nah. West Virginia. This is West Virginia. Nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If I close my eyes and you said the three things that you think of in West Virginia, I'm thinking of nice pink mountains. I'm thinking of clan members. And then I'm thinking of like Appalachian horrors and shit. Like, nah. That's the Doonies, nigga. That's the Doonies, bro. Nigga, that's the Doonies, bro. Y'all know about the area in, like, I think it's like northeastern Kentucky, southwestern Virginia. Southwestern, like, West Virginia. That shit is desolate, bro. That shit, we might react to that video, cause I know the exact one. We could just watch it on, you know what I'm saying, records and whatnot. But boy, that them niggas living in like they in the 1800s. Like, they literally living like they in the Silent Hill, bro. On back roads in West Virginia. My black ass, that shit sound like a horror movie. No, absolutely not. Imagine you gotta stop for gas, your car break down. Nah, I'm good, man.
Even local authorities don't bother going. Honestly, this is not a good place to take the scenic route. These back roads are old and largely undeveloped.
Look at how much, like, there's not even paved. Like, this, they don't even got like concrete on this shit. Look at how dense this. What if a nigga just jump out in your shit, bro?
Because they connect the Appalachian communities together, making it very easy to get yourself lost. I would have taken my car down to these train tracks to follow the dirt road beside it. It's been used commonly enough to leave a mark, and I'm sure it's no coincidence that it runs along the highway. On the way, he calls ahead to let the interviewer know he'll be late, when his signal suddenly cuts out.
See, okay, so turn that bitch around.
Dead zones are fairly common in areas that aren't as heavily populated. Signals will drop if you're not within 1.25 miles from a cell tower, and there's no tower here as far as the eye can see. I would have backed the car up until I had signal to make the call. He's already late, and calling ahead lets someone know where you are in case something goes wrong.
Yeah, like, if I'm already late, I'm gonna be like, you know, let me get safety. Cause if I'm late, it's like, well, nigga, like, I'm already late, gang. I might as well take the highway, take the dirt road near the highway, take the safe route. Cause I'm already late. I might as well be safe.
And you get stranded. He stops at this creepy gas station.
No, bro.
He doesn't notice it, but there's clearly something wrong.
Nigga, this is not a gas station.
There's
way too many cars for this to be a gas station. I don't see no parking anywhere, my nigga.
Many cars sitting here in a place where no one lives.
Nobody lives. I don't see an actual city. I don't see a town. I don't see like where this many cars. There either is a party going on, like a function, so I should hear some type of music. I should be seeing people shaking and dancing. Some type of food being ate, drink. Like, they're like, bro, and I don't see none of that. So that's already red flag one. Number two, my nigga, there is way too many cars. I don't see no infrastructure. I don't see no cities. I don't see no actual gas station. Like, this is way too fucking sketchy, bro. Drive out of there.
I would be getting worried here because not only are people going missing in the area, but nobody should be out here in the middle.
See, I see a nigga like this. I'm walking right in that car. I'm walking. These niggas is desolate,
The
bro.
woods buying or selling this many used cars. There's not even enough customers for this to be a viable business. It just doesn't make sense, and it tells me something sketchy is going on. The med student discovers there's an unpaved road that leads straight into the highway. He drives off to take this shortcut, leading him deeper into the woods, and it's one hell of a wrong turn because he crashes into a station wagon that's parked in the middle of the road. He gets out of the car and meets a group of hikers: Carly and Scott, this dude Evan, and his girlfriend Francine. They've got flat tires and have been stranded here for a while, and this girl Jessie has figured out why. Someone tied up a line of barbed wire to a tree and laid it out on the road. Whoever
Turn that bitch around. I don't care if your car fucked up. Turn that, nigga. I will drive and I will pay money. I will be unemployed. Niggas is laying out barbed wires and shit. Nah, we turn that bitch around, bro. You know the RDC video? GPS says take a right. Yeah, let's take a right. Yeah.
lives out here in these woods has been sabotaging vehicles. If it's me, I'm starting to think about what happened to all the owners of the cars we saw earlier, because this can't be.
Yeah, nigga. I don't see no dealership. I don't see no niggas trying to stop me to sell these cars. They got stopped, got kidnapped.
Coincidence. We need to get the hell out of here before whoever laid this trap shows up. Now we can't expect
And before it gets dark out.
any of them to transform their car into a motorcycle like Emil Ray did in 1993 when he got stranded in the middle of the desert and nearly died. But thankfully, nobody has to go to such extremes here because there's something they actually can do. If you cut a hole in the side of the tire, you can fill it with something else like straw or even leaves, giving the wheels enough support to safely drive away far enough to get a signal and call for a tow. They decide to split up. The couple staying behind to
Dumb as fuck. Why these niggas always want to split up, bro? Like, our niggas always want to split up and shit. You don't stop splitting up, my nigga. Like, oh yeah, we're in an unknown area where we don't know what the fuck's going on. Let's split up and lessen our ability to be cohesive. We don't even have signal. Let's split up, guys.
watch the cars, while the rest are walking to look for help. On their way there, one of them spots a fire in the woods, but no one else is around. They're definitely not alone, and someone's been here recently. Okay, this is a very strange place for a campsite, and all the scrap tires and metal.
Yeah, who the fuck, number one, who camps? If they're actual campers, number one, you're gonna see someone near the fire. Number two, I'm gonna see like a tent, some logs, like someone actually living there. And number three, nigga, all these tires, that's not normal.
Around tells me someone local is watching the road for unsuspecting travelers to get caught in barbed wire and stealing the car to scrap. If we couldn't drive away, I would send 3 of us to walk back to the gas station and 3 of us to stay with the car. Someone will be showing up soon, and if we all leave, the cars will be stolen and we won't even have a ride to fix. After the others leave, this girl realizes her boyfriend's missing and goes looking for him. She finds one of his shoes on a dirt path and his severed ear just a few feet away. She's suddenly grabbed by a stranger who rips her cheek open with some barbed wire. These hikers have no idea what's coming for them. Meanwhile, the others finally find a cabin in the woods and the chimney is smoking. Now this might seem like it's good luck, but it's not. There are abandoned cars everywhere.
Cabin in the woods, nigga, that's a setup.
This is a pretty clear sign that they will be helping us fix
By the way, I would never be no shit, nigga. Back roads of West Virginia. West Virginia! Nigga, that sound like a lynching. Hell no.
Cars or get back to
Absolutely
civilization
not.
anytime soon. Between the barbed wire, the campfire, and the abandoned cars, this whole situation is too suspicious, and I'm moving on to look for help somewhere else. When they sneak in to look for a phone, they find a bowl of keys and one of them for a BMW. And in a dump like this, I know that BMW doesn't belong to them. In fact, none of this stuff belongs to them. This isn't the world's weirdest garage sale. It came from stranded travelers just like us.
Nope, babies, nope. If I see this shit, nope, I'm
This
out.
barbed wire proves it. Personally, this is already enough for me to get the f out. I would steal these arrows, grab all the keys, and try to find another working car before someone gets back. But these guys want to tempt fate a little longer, and it only gets worse. Finding a jar full of teeth,
Grind, nigga, the moment we find a jar full of teeth, nigga, I'm gone, nigga. I'm gone. Teeth, nah, grab all the keys, grab the arrows, get the fuck out, nigga. Get the fuck out, like, gone. We getting in the car, we out, nigga. I don't care which way we going, the gas station, we going away, my nigga. We going like we get until we get signal, we calling a tow truck, calling my mama, my daddy, my sister, my brother, we out, nigga. No. Nigga, teeth. Nigga, teeth. Teeth. There ain't no dentist. I don't see no orthodontist in this thing. Nah,
some
bro.
mystery meat in the fridge, and a human hand in the bathtub. These people are cannibals, and they don't just want our cars, they want our flesh. That's when the homeowners return, and to no surprise, with the group's cars in tow. They try to escape, but there's no back exit. They got no choice but to hide under the bed, which if you ever played hide and seek, you know is the first place to look.
That's the worst spot. All niggas gotta do is look under.
Then they drop off the dead body of the girlfriend on the ground right in front of them. This is truly horrific. You're trapped in a house full of cannibals who have killed your friend, and you have to watch them butcher her for meat. These are the things nightmares are made of. Okay, they didn't have a lot of options here, but just because they haven't found us yet doesn't mean they won't. With old wooden floorboards in a building this run down, it's only a matter of time before they hear the wood creak under your shifting weight. Not to mention the heavy breathing because your heart is racing in terror and you're even likely to urinate yourself from fear as the limbic system bypasses the decision-making faculties of your brain. This wouldn't go unnoticed either, and you'd be caught with peeing your pants and no weapons. That's why I would consider fighting my way out. If I'm going to die, it's not because I was caught peeing under another man's bed. There are several weapons already hanging around this room that they can see, like this machete, there's some arrows which means there's a bow nearby, and this wicked looking knife on the table. It's risky, but by hiding with weapons, we'll have the best advantage we'll ever get, the element of surprise. After the cannibals finish chopping up their latest catch, they all take an afternoon nap, giving the stranded hikers a chance to come out of hiding. This is an even better chance to attack. Instead of
If you don't kill these niggas, I'm grabbing all the weapons. I'm killing these niggas.
sneaking out and making enough noise to wake them, I'm taking this machete here and swinging it down with all my strength. After seeing what they did to our friend here on the table,
I'm killing that nigga. I'm slitting that nigga right in his throat, nigga. I'm gonna look like Sung Jin Woo. I'm gonna be dual bladed. Nah, hell no, boy. Nah, bro. I'm gonna that out, bro. I'm gonna be looking like Sung Jin Woo, bro. Like, bro, niggas gonna be, bro. I'm gonna be Sung Jin J. I'm gonna be looking like this. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking this cold, bro. Y'all gonna be looking like him, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Nigga, I'm gonna be like, ooh, Sung Jin Woo, nigga. Man, yo, shit. Boy, I'm gonna be moving cold, bro. I'm gonna be moving so cold. Like, nigga gonna try to stab me from the back. I'm gonna block on my, I'm gonna block it with my back turned to it. You know, the right hand block the blade. The other one, we shoot down, right in his rib. Then we got the other one, we catch it, we catch him midair, in his neck, boy.
I feel bad about it, but just before the med student leaves, he realizes the cannibal has woken up. They run for their lives up the hill and through the forest until they come to this clearing.
Terrible idea. You should have killed that nigga. You got a machete. We killing that nigga. We slitting that nigga throat. We stabbing him in the nuts. Son, we gotta lower that nigga gaze, bro. We still want the cars. We out that bitch.
Full of abandoned cars. Man, how many people did these guys kill? Okay. This is where I would immediately change plans. If there are cars here, then they already know that when we went up the hill, it would lead us here, and they must be on their way. Going forward is a terrible mistake. We need to turn around and get back to the house. While the cannibals are out looking for us, we have time to look for any other working cars and make a plan for our escape in the opposite direction. They look around and inspect the vehicles, horrified to find the blood trails of more victims they've eaten. But if it's me, I'm ignoring the tragedy and looking at what I can loot. We need to quickly find something to help us survive in the forest and to defend ourselves with. I would take the climbing gear and rope and this waterproof tarp for covering overnight. The West Virginia mountains are filled with temperate rainforests, with frequent rainfall that might prove problematic. The tarp will help keep us dry during the night if we need to wait things out until morning. That's when they see the cannibals arrive, leaving their pickup to hunt them down on foot. The group plans on taking the truck by executing a classic military maneuver, with the med student running into the nearby woods as a distraction. He gets their attention and gets shot in the leg. Well, that went well. There is a better way to do this though. The further away they are from the truck, the better your chances of stealing it. So I would want to lure them as close to the cars as I could before creating a distraction, where they'll have to commit to the foot chase instead of running back to the truck. Secondly, a single distraction gets the attention of all three.
Why like World War zombies, big ugly mutated nutsack dickbag looking at niggas,
brothers.
man.
So I would have 3 out of 4 people run away simultaneously, which divides their attention. Then leave.
Like, look at that shit. Hell no.
So I would
Bro,
have 3 out of 4
human.
people run away simultaneously, which.
Look at that nigga. That nigga said, look like, It's a damn nigga. That's a mutant, nigga. That's a hybrid, bro. What the fuck? Yo, yeah, hell no, bro. Look at that nigga, bro. That ain't no damn. That's not a human, bro.
Of
that
all
nigga
brothers.
said,
so I would
fetch me their souls, fetch me their souls.
Then leave the last person hiding in a car. Once the cannibals have run past the line of defense, that person can run unnoticed to the truck and drive down to the house to meet the other 3. The med student wraps up his leg with his belt, and the girls help him to the truck as they get in and drive away. They stop on the dirt path and wait for the girl's fiance. but he gets shot full of arrows. They have no choice but to leave him behind. This is a tough decision, but saving 3 lives and driving away is better than risking 3 lives for a corpse. This cannibal has incredible aim. That's less than a 6-inch spread on 3 shots through the trees from maybe 50 meters away. That's really impressive, and I'm not putting myself out in the open if he can shoot like that. Leaving the friend has another added benefit, because as cannibals, they might want to cut the body quickly before decomposition sets in, giving us time to escape. In death, he can save our lives, one piece at a time. Later, the hikers have to ditch the truck when it gets stuck in the mud and continue their way on foot with no map, no compass, and no idea how to survive in the wilderness. Now we've gotten far enough away from them and they're on foot, so I wouldn't abandon this car so quickly. This steel cage is the safest place they can be. I would spend at least 10 minutes trying to place thick branches behind the wheels for enough traction to back out of the mud and keep following the road behind. And if you encounter them on the road, just run them over. This was their best chance at escape, and they ditched it without a second glance.
Yeah, y'all stay ditching cars. Like, that's not a horrible decision. That's a blunder, nigga. It's a metal box.
If we really had to abandon the vehicle, I would have at least covered my footprints with leaves and branches and create a false set of tracks in the opposite direction to lead them away if they find the car. But there's another reason this was a terrible mistake, and that's the bullet wound. Running around the woods is only going to agitate it and slow the group down massively. This thing could get infected, and it needs to be treated before the infection spreads
into the supplies. Y'all niggas y'all do not live in these areas. Y'all don't know this shit, bro. Y'all don't know the land,
so we
bro.
need to find a way to get help as quickly as we can. I would break off their rear view mirrors and use them to signal any airplanes passing overhead. If they spot the light being flashed, they can radio it in to the proper authorities and get us help. West Virginia has the highest flyover traffic in all of the US states, so odds are good an airplane will be passing by. To do that effectively, you want to find a clear, flat area that's high up, as you'll have a better chance of being spotted. Combining this by employing the International Mountain Distress Signal and arranging rocks in a triangle, you'll be in a better position to signal a plane for help. Later, Chris here nearly walks into a bear trap as it snaps closed and gets pulled into the air. We can't take anything for granted now. Even walking forward is a risk, but if we can predict where they're going to be, we can use their own trap against them. And there's no better place than this watchtower. Now, it's a terrible idea to hide it, because it's shelter, it's easy to find, and it's also exactly why they would look for us here. I would climb up to look out the window and get my bearings of the surrounding environment, so I know the best direction to travel in, but leave a flashlight in the window and the bear trap in front of the ladder covered in leaves. This could both injure them and lure them with a decoy while I stay on the ground miles away. They climb up to find a clear view of the West Virginia mountain range, and it's a view of complete hopelessness, because
build a website you love.
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, y'all niggas might be fucked, bro. Y'all should have killed all them cannibal niggas immediately. I would have been killed them niggas.
There's not a road or town in sight. This girl finds a first aid kit and treats the med student's leg wound, while the other girl finds a tube of glow sticks and an old radio, which they use to try calling for help, but a burst of static alerts the cannibals to their location. Okay, this was a rookie mistake. The forests of West Virginia have zero light pollution, so light from anywhere will be easily spotted, and that's the last thing you want when you're running from cannibals. So
yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I see them niggas coming up, bro. We hitting them niggas. I'm throwing a big ass, like, I'm throwing everything at them niggas, bro.
We're gonna need to see in the dark, and luckily, there's a way to do that. Night vision mostly relies on the rod cells in your eyes, which are more—
Now how the fuck we gonna get night vision in West Virginia? Nigga, this ain't Minecraft. nigga, we gonna get a crafting table and a broom stand and start. You gonna read the poster. Nigga, this ain't Minecraft, bro. Night vision. Like, how am I gonna know how to get night vision, money? Night vision. Fucking night vision, bro. Nigga, we ain't getting no night vision in this bit. We dead, nigga. Niggas got special PED enhancers.
more sensitive to low light. By applying pressure to them, you can quickly adapt to the dark because this reactivates a chemical called rhodopsin, which your rod cells use to see at night.
How the fuck are we gonna notice though, gang? Like, that's true, but how are we gonna notice? Like, nigga, we don't know, nigga, we don't got, bro, you think these dudes got all this survival ball knowledge? No, they don't. If they had good survival instincts, they wouldn't even be in this area to begin with.
It's
the moment I see all those cards and that ugly line to get the gas in, I'm gonna turn that bitch around.
Simple technique that's so effective that even special forces units employ it when they're operating on night missions. Just be careful not to look at anything too bright, as this will bleach the rhodopsin and take away your ability to see in the dark. A voice on the radio asks where they are, but they don't know, and the killers are trying to break in. Then the radio's cord gets yanked out as they realize the brothers have killed their last line of communication and are burning down the watchtower. They realize their only option left is to jump. Okay, this is a terrible idea, but if I have to choose between being burnt alive, butchered by cannibals, or risk falling to my death trying to escape, it's an easy decision. But it's very difficult to survive this without some preparation. Even with the fire burning, we have no clear view of the surrounding forest. I would throw one of the glow sticks into the tree. That way I can figure out where I'm more likely to catch stable branches to prevent a deadly fall. After I know what's down there, I would aim for either a high bough or some stable bushy sections of the tree that could break my fall and help me land safely. And because we grabbed the climbing rope from earlier, the first person who manages to land safely below can take one end and tie it to the tree. Then the others can tie the other end to the rafters and use their tops to ride the ropes down like a zip line. They all jump out and land in the trees, but the cannibals quickly find the hikers as one of them starts climbing. Now this might seem like we're totally screwed, but it's actually the best thing that could happen. We have nowhere to run, but
Bro, I'm taking that branch and I'm shoving that shit right in your motherfucking mouth. Pause. Yo, major pause. But I'm fine, nigga. Fuck that shit.
neither does he. And the higher he climbs, the easier he is to kill. It's also 3
I don't
against
even know if these niggas got super strength. They just ugly.
1, so we have an important advantage here. First, I'd have the others hide in the canopy above, while I use the light of this phone to capture the attention of the cannibal. This will lure him towards me, and won't be focused on the others who are hiding, and it gives them a better chance to ambush him, knock him off the bow, and kill him. They all begin to make their way to a nearby tree, but this girl gets her head chopped in half by a cannibal. The remaining 2 hikers continue with their escape through the trees and set up a trap. The girl lures him closer to her so that the med student can send him flying using a tree branch.
Like, I don't know, bro. These niggas might be mutants, bro. That's not a normal head turn.
The girl
bro.
lures him
I think I could beat these guys in a fight, but
closer
that's
to her
not
so that the med student
like that nigga turned his like that's not a normal nigga, bro. That's not a normal niggas, bro. Like this how niggas turn their heads when they hear
continue
you
their
say
escape
2
through
man.
the trees and set up a trap. The girl lures
2
him closer to
man.
her so that the med student
Ugly ass
can
nigga,
flying
man.
using a tree branch. Later that night,
I might make that one of the thumbnails.
the remaining 2
Shoot.
hikers continue with their escape through the trees and set up a trap. The girl lures him closer to her so that the med student can send him flying using a tree branch.
Ugly. He's no fucking ugly ass. Yo, these niggas so ugly, bro. Oh.
Later that night, the remaining survivors hide out behind a waterfall where the brothers can't find them and rebandage
I'm gonna call the title Cannibal Clap.
the med student's leg wound.
Oh,
The cannibals won't stop
shoot.
hunting them, and they have no idea where to get help. Okay, we've lost our trail, but it won't be long before they find us again, and we need to get back to the road and out of these woods. Navigation in the wilderness can be challenging where there's no clear landmarks to identify, but nature always has an answer. Water always flows downwards, and from this map we saw at the gas station, if this waterfall is a part of Fisher's Run, it will lead us back to the main road. I would follow it downstream, hoping to find my way back to civilization. Also, the sound of trekking through the forest will be covered by the flowing water, so even if we don't find the main road, it's the safest way to travel. But it's not enough not to be heard. We also have to make ourselves harder to be seen. I would camouflage myself by smearing mud and wet clay over my body, as these are natural hues that don't stand out to the human eye. I would also take off anything reflective like a necklace or watch, as this can give away our position. The next day, they continue walking through the forest until they find a nearby road, but before they can reach it, they're found by the cannibals. The med student falls down the hill and the girl gets kidnapped. A policeman drives by and the med student tells them they need to go rescue the girl, but out of nowhere, an arrow pierces the cop's head. The med student jumps into the driver's seat and finds out the keys aren't in the ignition. He gets out and hides under the car as a cannibal shows up. This is when fast thinking can save your life. Your first instinct might be to grab the keys, but don't. I'd grab the gun first, as an on-duty police officer's weapon is always loaded and can keep the killer at a distance long enough to grab the keys and escape. With nowhere to go,
we
he
shooting you in your dick, bro.
runs into the bushes and watches the killer get into the car. Quickly sliding underneath, he hangs onto the bottom and hitches a ride back to the cabin. This is a terrible idea. He should have taken his only chance while all the brothers are distracted with someone else and used it to escape. He's already on a main road.
You're already on the main road. I'm walking. You hitched a ride. I mean, you gonna get close to the road, but I mean, I ain't gonna. Is this a bad idea? I don't know, bro. Like, what if they find you on some shit?
And it would have done a lot more good if you went back to find more help. If not, she's probably already dead anyways. It sounds harsh, but the probability of saving her is not in our favor here. Inside the cabin, the girl has been strapped to a bed. There's no way she can escape her restraints or even scream for help. The stolen police car arrives and the cannibal brother goes inside. Chris here now has the element of surprise. Okay, at this point, I'd already be checking the ignition for keys and driving back home. But if we have to be a hero, setting the house on fire and crashing one of the only functioning cars on the mountain is the worst way to do it.
Dumb as fuck, nigga. Use the police officer's gun. You should have grabbed and shoot these niggas.
Also, this is a swing door, so they're not trapped in, and the fire starts a timer on being able to save this girl's life. We need a way to distract all three brothers outside, so I would pull the car further from the house and prop something to honk the horn, and then run to the side of the cabin to hide. It will be unexpected enough to attract the attention of all three, and when they come to investigate, I would run inside to grab the policeman's gun and wait for them to return. They're strong, but they won't survive a bullet in the head. And if this Glock 17 is fully loaded, I have 17 shots to kill 3 cannibals. I don't know about you, but I like those odds. He throws a lit Molotov at the big guy and somehow stabs him with a socket wrench before running to help free the girl. Now this is a classic mistake. The girl's not going anywhere, so I'm not thinking about her safety until
Nah, we killing all these niggas first, bro. All these niggas gotta go.
I have 3 confirmed kills and no remaining threats. There's no way I'm not taking this axe off the wall and swinging it into his head while he's down. You can never be too careful, and verifying your kills are an absolute must in this.
You gotta verify. That's a mutant, nigga. That's a mutant.
They fight off the last brother, but find out the other cannibals still aren't dead. Fighting them like this isn't going to work. The med student sees the fuel cans on the back of the car and blows up the house with his last shotgun shell. Of all 3 of the cannibals finally dead, the survivors return to the gas station where the med student rips down the map, making sure no one makes the same mistake they did ever again. But what do you think?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Back Roads in West Virginia, that sounds like a horror movie, but that was a good video about how to beat. You already know what the deal is, man. Shout out about the boys at How to Beat, HTB, if you will. But with that being said, it's your boy Jay. Stay healthy, so stay blessed. I'm out.